Hello guys, welcome back to yet another interesting video. So today finally we have the Nothing Phone 2A and we were the hashtag #1 in India to purchase this device, and which was also personally handed over to us by Mr. Carl. Today we'll do a quick review about this Nothing Phone 2A in this video, and after watching this video you guys will be able to decide whether to buy this device or not even before the sale starts. So if you guys like our content and if you think it's useful for you guys, then make sure to smash that like button and also consider subscribing to our channel. So this is the retail box of Nothing Phone 2A, and as I told you guys, we were the #1 in India to purchase this device. So we have some goodies which were given to 100 buyers. So let me quickly talk about the freebies what you guys will get once you attend that hashtag 100 event. So the first thing is this ear stick, which cost you approximate, if you purchase online or offline, you'll get it for somewhere around 5 or 6,000, but here you get it for free of cost if you go to the hashtag 100 event. So we also get this case when we go to that event, and I personally like the case which they have given. It's not a soft rubber TPU case, it's a hard case, and I'm sure it won't get that yellowish in longer run. Though I've never used it, but if you guys have used, let me know. And it also has this graded hashtag 100 Delhi. We also get a bag, and after that this was the letter given by Carl, and here you can see a number hashtag 001. So this is what you get if you go to the event. Now let's talk about the box content. So this is the retail unit, what you guys will get if you purchase online or offline. As always, we have that compact packing of Nothing phones, and this opens like a book. So soon you open, you'll be welcomed with your phone itself. Let's keep the phone aside and see what all box content we get to see here. Beneath that there is this USB Type-C to Type-C charging cable with this transparent look on both the sides. After that we have this SIM rejector tool, again a unique design similar to what we get to see with other Nothing phones. So these are the things what you'll get inside the box of retail unit. Freebies are only for those people who are attending hashtag 100 event. Right now in India there are only two color variants, one is black and the second one is white, but in total there are three variants. One is 8 128GB, 8 256GB and 12 256GB, and pricing of 8 128GB is 23,999. These are without discounts. You might get some online discounts, but if you go to the hashtag 100 event you won't get any kind of discount. I got 8 256GB variant, and there it costed me 25,999, and the top end variant, which is 12 256, that is of 27,999. See, design wise Nothing again nailed it. In the leaks and renders it wasn't looking that good, but when I actually held the device myself and saw the phone, trust me, it's again a masterpiece from Nothing in terms of design. And I feel this is the right phone with required amount of LED strips, or you can say the glyph light, unlike phone 1 and phone 2 where they are covering the entire back. This time only 3 LED strips around the camera, and the camera module is exactly in the center. And with this white color and the combination of black camera modules and the black physical buttons, it's actually a really good looking device. That's why I preferred the white color over the black one. We also have NFC coil around the camera, so you know the exact position of NFC. You can easily tap on the spot to make payments. Also, two things which made me buy white color variant. On white color you can easily see the internal components more clearly, unlike the black color variant. And I also felt fingerprint are less visible on white color. Weight wise it's around 190 gram, and that's not too heavy. And also it has a plastic back and side that did decrease the weight slightly. On the front you have the Gorilla Glass 5 protection. In hand feel of this device is good, it doesn't feel too big or heavy, and the side frame is slightly on the rough side, so it do provides a better grip. At the back we have this minimal curves. So talking about the buttons and ports, towards the bottom side we have the SIM tray, Type-C charging port and a speaker grill. We do have the support of dual nano SIM card on Nothing Phone 2A. Towards the left hand side, similar to Nothing Phone 1 and Phone 2, we have the volume buttons. Top side we only have a mic. We don't have dedicated stereo speakers. Here Nothing Phone 2A uses the earpiece as a secondary speaker, or you can say stereo speakers. And towards the left hand side we have this power button. This device has a support of IP54 rating, and I personally like the design of Nothing Phone 2A, which is again something unique in the market. Display wise, Nothing Phone 2A has 6.7 inch Full HD Plus AMOLED panel which supports 120Hz refresh rate, and it's an adaptive refresh rate which can switch between 30, 60 and 120Hz. It's not like LTPO panel which can switch to even 1 Hz. Nothing Phone 2A also claims to have 1300 nits of peak brightness, but we tested out in manual mode and automatic mode under direct sunlight, And trust me guys, we did notice peak brightness of close to 1500 nits in auto mode. In manual mode it was around 1220 nits. So that's a good thing, and even outdoor under direct sunlight I personally did not feel any kind of issues while reading the content. I feel Nothing Phone 2a has a very good outdoor visibility. It also has a touch sampling rate of 240 Hz. Content watching actually had no issues, colors were punchy and with good viewing angles. So watching content is enjoyable, sound is quite loud, and I actually like the bass on Nothing Phone 2a. It's really good, only I felt little issues in the sound balancing, which I feel it's 70-30 ratio. 70 from the bottom firing speaker and 30 from the top firing speaker. It can be easily balanced well with the future updates. Display wise, nothing did not compromise much here. Phone 2a comes with MediaTek Dimensity 7200 Pro processor with the support of LPDDR4 and UFS 2.2. Here you can take a look at the Antutu benchmark scores, which are decent enough, and we also performed other testing like Geek benchmark application, in which single core scores were 1056 and multi-core scores were 2047. Then we also performed Wildlife Extreme stress test, in which stability scores were 99.3%, and if you see the battery drain, only 5% of battery drain was noticed. This is a test of 20 minutes. Temperature rise was also not that much. We have also seen in past Nothing phones are known to maintain cool temperature. FPS ranging was between 5 to 10 FPS. Okay, one thing which I wanted to tell you guys, that if you are planning to buy this device for casual gaming also like BGMI, my main focus is BGMI here, then I won't recommend you right now, because the device is not that optimized for BGMI. We did play multiple TDMs. I did not play full match because in starting itself I started to face issues in TDM. There was a lot of FPS drop, though the gyro was quite good. I did like the gyroscope performance on Nothing Phone 2a, but the only concern for me was the frame drops. In the TDM itself I had seen the frames going around 40-45. It only has a support of 60 FPS, but when the frame goes to 40 FPS, that's a concerning thing for me. We also have the performance record. So here you can see I played TDM for around 10-15 minutes, and you can see the average FPS, which is 52 FPS, and you can see a lot of frame drops. So this is when we started the game, and this was the second TDM when we started. If you see here, after we started the game, the FPS was dropping up to 40 FPS if you closely see this graph. And the same thing continued with the second TDM also. So there is no stability in the FPS, but device did remain cool. As I said earlier, Nothing phones are known for that. The maximum temperature which we noticed was around 38.4 degrees Celsius. So right now I won't recommend you guys. I know this thing can be optimized. The OS can be optimized pretty well to get a better gaming performance. Now talking about the operating system, so this device comes out of the box with Android 14 with the skins of Nothing OS, and the version is 2.5.3. This device will get 3 years of OS upgrades, which means Android 15, Android 16 and Android 17. Along with that, 4 years of security patch. We all know Nothing OS is one of the cleanest OS right now in the market and very close to stock Android. But in my initial usage, I did notice little bit of jitters here and there, like while scrolling Twitter, or if I had to unlock the device, some of the widgets do take some time. I would say few milliseconds to load up. I hope nothing improves or optimize the OS for Nothing Phone 2a with the upcoming updates. Feature wise, it's packed. We also have this new AI feature, which you can find it in the wallpaper section. Tapping on more wallpapers, there's a new tab called Wallpaper Studio. So here you can use the AI to generate some cool wallpapers, and it hardly takes 5 to 10 seconds to generate a wallpaper, and that to a really good wallpaper. I'm not sure this service will be completely free for every Nothing Phone user. If I have any information about that, I'll let you know guys in the comment section below, or I'll pin it in the comment. With just 3 LED strips, Nothing have done almost every implementation which you can see on Nothing Phone 1 and Phone 2. So if you go to glyph interface, you have the option to change the brightness, though here we don't have the auto brightness option, but 3 levels of brightness are there to adjust the brightness of glyph LED. Then you have all other stuff like flip to glyph, glyph timer, glyph composer, volume indicator, glyph progress bar. Here applications like Uber, Zomato and calendar is also being supported with Nothing OS 2.5. And guys, if you want to check out all the new features of Nothing OS 2.5, I'll leave a video guide in the description below. Make sure to watch that out. You have the music visualization and the bedtime schedule. But one thing which I seriously don't understand why Nothing is not fixing, and that's the support of HDR in apps like Netflix. Though you will have the Widevine L1 certification on Phone 2a, but not the HDR support. Now moving on to the camera segment. So this device comes with dual camera setup at the back, which is 50 megapixel, and another one also 50 megapixel, which is ultra wide. Front camera is 32 megapixel. We did click some pictures. Soon we received the device. Some are in the artificial lighting, And also if I talk about the natural lighting, with no doubt, the Nothing Phone 2a camera does pretty well. Though Nothing is also known for inconsistency in their camera segment, and that you'll also see on this device too. In the natural lighting, dynamic range was controlled well along with the shadows. We have proper details even if we zoom in the photos. And later on we also clicked few pictures in the artificial lighting. As said, soon after picking up the device, here also device did a great job. These are the photos which you can take a look. In close-up photos, that minimal background bokeh looks pleasing to eyes, and device also maintained colors pretty well. These are the photos which we clicked in 1x zoom. One issue which I noticed, like whenever I'm clicking the pictures directly facing the light, there is a slight flare which you guys can see in these photos. So I hope this thing gets fixed with the upcoming updates. Overall camera quality is really good on Nothing Phone 2a, and later on we also switched to ultra wide. Here I did notice the HDR wasn't doing that good. The darker areas are not that visible if I compare it with the 1x zoom, and these are minor things later can be fixed with an OTA update. Ultra wide also has no issues related to color accuracy. Colors are quite consistent, and I did not even see much of color shifting happening while switching the lenses. Great job done by Nothing team in the camera segment of Nothing Phone 2a. But here slight improvements can be done when it comes to 2x zoom. So here we notice that device tries to overexpose the photos, which you can see here in most of the scenarios. The lighting was too good, but device wasn't able to maintain the HDR. White areas were more towards the brighter side. It did not give us natural look. And when we talk about the human subject, Nothing Phone 2 again did a great job. The skin tone was almost 90% close to natural color. As I said earlier, Nothing phones are inconsistent, and that I noticed when I clicked the pictures in portrait mode. In most of the scenarios, it did produce quite good images, but sometimes the issue is always with the edge detection and the background separation. If you see this particular photo, device wasn't able to separate the background towards the face and even on the right hand, which completely looks messed up. And same thing goes here also. If you see the right hand along with this blue jacket towards the bottom side, that hand has also got blurred out. And if you see this photo, the phone have also blurred out the right arm of this individual. Selfie wise, no complaints. It does a great job even in the portrait mode. Skin tones are also close to natural, and I personally like the performance of selfie camera, mostly in the normal mode. Slight improvements can be done when it comes to portrait mode selfies. Okay, so this video we are recording directly from the Nothing Phone 2a camera, and it supports max 4K at 60 FPS. Stabilization wise, I can see on the screen that stabilization is good on this device. I'll try to walk a little faster and let's see the stabilization. So overall stabilization looks pretty good. If I move the device towards the sun, so the dynamic range control is quite good, but there is a flare which I can see on the screen. But still, you guys let me know the video quality, stabilization and the audio quality in this video which we recorded using the rear camera. Okay, so here we have a recording from the front camera. Front camera is capable of recording 1080p at 60 FPS. Stabilization isn't that good, and if you see the colors, I feel it can be improved. And if I face opposite to the sun, you can see the HDR processing is not that good. And if I face myself towards the sun, it's too sunny guys, and I think device is handling the skin tones pretty well here. I'm not able to see the screen. You guys let me know about the audio and the video quality using the front camera on Nothing Phone 2a. Haptic wise, Nothing have done a great job here on this device. Haptic feedback is actually good even with the default settings. It's crisp and strong enough, and if you increase the haptic feedback to the max level, you won't miss out on any notifications or any calls while riding or driving. Battery on this device is 5000 mAh, and it doesn't come along with any kind of charger, so you have to buy a separate charger. It supports 45 watt of fast charging, and in my testing, Nothing Phone 2a charged in just 62 minutes from 0% to 100%. Talking about the battery backup, so I've been using this device from today morning as my primary phone, and the screen on time since the full charge is 1 hour and 46 minutes, which includes little bit of gaming and benchmark testing, and I'm sure you guys will see a improved SOT with the upcoming cycles. So don't worry about that also. Within a day or two, I'll drop a full in-depth review of this device, because I want to make sure if you guys are buying this device, you buy it knowing its goods and bads. Connectivity wise, you'll get 13 5G bands. dual 4G VoLTE, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.3, NFC, and also voice over new radio, which is also called as VoNR. So guys, this was our initial review of Nothing Phone 2A. It's a great device from Nothing once again, followed by Nothing Phone 1 and Phone 2. And I won't say don't go for this device. It's a good to go phone. I just hope Nothing fixes the inconsistency of camera, and also they optimize software to avoid those jitters and even the lags which I noticed while playing BGMI. Meanwhile, stay tuned for the full review video, and if you have any kind of questions, you can let me know in the comment section below. So guys, this was a quick review of Nothing Phone 2A. This is your friend Ashok signing out. See you guys in the next video.